Hi, my name is Grayson Zacker. I'm the Director of Instruction for the Jim McLean Golf Schools, and I'm here at Trump National Doral in our brand new superstation located on the back end of the driving range. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about driving, and driving is a little bit different than your iron shots because with the iron you want to hit down on the ball where your low point or your divot is after the ball. And you certainly don't want to take a divot with your driver. In fact, we want to catch the driver very level, right at the low point, or perhaps slightly on the way up, catching it on the upswing. So I want to go over a few things that are going to help you be more level with your driver and maybe catch it on the upswing. The biggest one is the setup, and that's where I see most of my students go wrong. So the first thing is very basic but very important, and that's your ball position. Just by putting the ball forward in your stance up off of your left foot, you're going to have a good chance of having your low point be back here behind the ball and catching it on the way up. Now be careful once you move that ball forward in your stance. Don't let your upper body and your shoulders get forward and open up and press your hands forward. That's going to take away that ability to hit up on it. So keep the hands back pointing right here in the center of your body and add a little tilt so that your head is behind the ball, well behind the ball in fact with the driver. So we see about 7 degrees of tilt with the upper body away from the target at setup. Now the other thing that we're going to do to help us hit up on it is make sure that our head stays behind the ball during the swing. So when I go into my backswing, I'm actually going to increase my tilt a little bit, maybe up to 15 degrees of tilt as I go to the top of my backswing. And then when I start down, my lower body is going to lead and my upper body is actually going to stay back. So the transition needs to be this way versus getting the upper body forward and open. So if you can keep the upper body back, you're going to increase the tilt even more so that when you get down at impact, you'll have maybe 25 degrees of spine tilt away from the target. That's going to give me a really good chance of hitting up on the ball because my upper center is so far behind. The low point will be back here. You don't want to hit the ground, that's for sure, and then the club is going to start coming up as it goes to swing through to a nice full finish. Even at my finish here, it's important to make sure that my stomach and my belt buckle are closer to the target than my chest and my head. So those are a couple of key checkpoints that are going to help you hit up on the golf ball. I'm going to go ahead and hit one here at a unique perspective so you can take a close look. Thanks for watching. Leave your questions and comments below and I'll get back to them as soon as possible.